Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Joy and this is J Flair. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and thank you to all my existing subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting and helping my channel grow. Today's tutorial is about making this beautiful maxi shift dress with ruffles, as you can see on the picture on the screen. There are ruffles on the sleeve area, the armhole area, and the neckline. We'll be cutting and sewing in this tutorial. I'm using my dartless bodice pattern. In case you do not know how to draft the dartless bodice, I will I'll place the link in the description box so you can go and download and watch and learn how to make the dartless bodies. Okay, so I'll be using my pattern masters. The tools I'll be using are my pattern masters, the long ruler, my measuring tape, my paper scissors, the chalk for marking, the Ankara. This is Ankara. This Ankara will be for the down part from the knee area down. I'll be using the Ankara. This is exactly 2 yards of Ankara fabric, and this is Duchess. This is Duchess satin. This is about 3 yards, almost 3 yards. So that will be enough. Now the technique I'll be using to make this dress is the slash and spread technique. So let's go straight into the video. The first thing I'll be doing is to now my pattern is a dress pattern, meaning that it's from the shoulder all the way to the knee line. So I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to draw a line from this part here. This is my knee, all the way to the bust line. I'll put some measure. I'll just measure. Let's say, okay, I'll just divide this part into two. There is really no measurement of this. Just divide M line into two, or just anywhere on the M line. Just mark. Then connect to your bust line. Now you can decide to connect this line to your waist or even to your shoulder. There is no particular there's no particular place to stop. Like the reason why I'm connecting mine to the bust line here is because I want this upper part to be fitted, because I'm going to do slash and spread. So by the time I spread this down part, that's from this bust now, this bust line down is going to be free, but this upper part will still retain its initial fitness, still a little bit fitted. This is a dartless body, so it's not like it's so fitted, but it won't be free. It won't be that free. So this is the line from my bust line here to the knee. So the next thing I'll do is to cut it open. Just watch what I'll be doing. I'll cut open all the way to the bust line. So when I get here, I want the spread is not opening. So what I will do is to take it to the side. Stop at the side. Don't open it up. Just stop at the side. Okay, so I can spread now. As you can see, I can spread. So this is what I'll be using. I'm placing this on my fabric. Remember, this pattern is going to be used to cut the front and the back together. After which, I'll get the front neck. This is the back neck. I'll get the front neck and cut out the front armhole. So I'll be folding my fabric into 4. I folded my fabric along the selvage. This will be for the front and this will be for the back. So I already placed my pattern on the fabric. I pinned it down, but I left this part free so I can determine how much spread I want. Okay, so remember this was how the pattern was. This was how the pattern was, but now it is open. But before I determine how much spread I want, I'm going to mark the length of this upper part of the dress we are making. The length is the shoulder to knee measurement that I'll be using is 41. So I'll just extend I'll extend this to 41 inches. Hmm? Okay, so I'll just extend this to 41 inches. That will be my full length for the upper part of this dress. This is 41 here. I'll mark it out. Okay. Um, I'll add half inch allowance for joining to the down part of the dress. So I'll just add half inch, half inch for joining to the down part. Okay. So I'll cut it out so that I can with the upper parts. Okay. So this is what I have left. So I'll just decide how much spread I want. Let's see. Should I get to the end? No, that's too much. Okay. I think this should be enough. This is enough spread for me. I'll just pin it down since this is, I think this is fine. I'll pin it down. Okay. Then I'll extend this part. I'll extend this part down to the end of the fabric. Okay. So the next thing I'll do is to add my seam allowance. I'll just add my seam allowance. Um, I'll also add ease allowance because it's a free dress, so you should have enough allowance. I'll just extend my waist out like this. My hip, where is the hip line? Okay. I'll extend it out so I can easily fix my seam allowance and ease allowance. So my seam allowance is actually 1 inch plus ease allowance of 2. 2 is okay, so that's 3. So I'll just add 3 here too. 3 inches. But around this part, this bust area, um I'll just do 2. I don't want it to be free. So if I sew 1 inch, I'll have 1 inch left. Then I'll connect to this to the waistline like this. and then to the hip, just a slight curve. Oh, let me just make it free now. It's a free dress, so there's no need for any curve. Around here, let me see, I have 3 here. Okay, I'll just connect with a straight line. With a straight line. Okay, okay. So I'll add my seam allowance to the neck and the armhole. Remember, it's usually half inch on the neck, half inch on the shoulder seam, half inch on the armhole. Okay, I think I'm done. Just to connect all the lines. This part is looking a bit tricky, but I'll just curve it. Let me say I'll go up by I'll go up by 1 inch here so that I won't have any sharp ends. Then connect with a curve. Connect with a curve like this. Okay. So next thing is to cut. Cut, cut, cut. Okay. There's a little shortage here. The seam allowance is not up to 3 inches, but no problem. I'll, I'll work my way around it. Okay, please don't make that mistake when you're making yours. There are other methods or other ways of cutting this kind of dress. But this one is quite easy. Quite easy. So I'm going to make a little opening for the back so that you can easily wear it. Since the front neck is quite high, I'll make a little opening at the back and fix my hook and eye there, and maybe a button. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Yeah, it has enough spread. I like it. The spread is good. I like it like this. Okay, so I'll set this aside. Okay, let's work on the front first before. There's really nothing I'm doing at the front. Let me just cut my facing. Do I need a facing? No, I don't need a facing. Okay, I'll just set it aside. I don't have any other thing to do on this part. So let's work on the down part. This is 2 years of Ankara fabric. All that I'm going to do here is the full length of this dress is the full length is 62, and the upper part has already taken 41. So 62 minus 41 is 21. So what I'm going to cut out is 21 inches. I'm going to cut out 22 so that I can have half inch at the top for joining and half inch at the bottom for joining. So I have half inch seam allowance. So I'll mark 22 inches and divide the fabric into two. 22. Okay, what I have here is 22 3/4. So I'll just leave it. I'll just divide the fabric into two. I think that's enough. That's okay. So I'll just divide this fabric into two. And that's all. That's all for this part. That's all. So what I'll be doing is to gather this part to the upper part. That's all about this. So let me cut out the strips I'll be using for my ruffles. The strip I'll be using for my ruffles. Okay, so to do that, I'll measure my armhole, whatever I have. I can decide to double it or triple it, depending on how much spread I want. So let's see what I have here. I have 11 inches, 11 times 2. That's 22. So the armhole is 22 inches. So let's multiply by 3. 22 times 3, or even 4. Well, let me work with what I have. My fabric will actually determine what I will cut. Okay, I think I have enough. So the height of the ruffle is going to be 2 inches. So if it is 2 inches, I'm working on the sleeve part. If it is 2 inches, meaning that I need to cut out 5, because it's going to be on fold. So when I fold, I'll have my 2 inches at the front, 2 inches at the back, then 1 inch for joining. I hope you get. You get me? If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. I'll be there to answer all your questions. Okay, so this is 5. Let me even measure just to be sure that I'm on track. Our armhole is 22 inches. How much fabric do I have here? I have 25. 25, that's 50. 50, will it be enough? Okay, 50 is not bad. That's times 2. Okay, 22 times 2 is 44. Just have a little more. I think this will be fine. So what's that about the ruffles on the sleeve? Now there's also a ruffle at the neckline, but before I cut that one, I'll just need to mark out my front neckline. To do that, I'll just remove the back, and go down by another 2 inches. Remember, we went down by 1 for the back, so if I go down by 2, that's 3 inches already. Just use my free hand to mark it out. Okay, so this is my front neckline right now. Okay, so what I will do is to measure the front and the back neckline so that I will know how much fabric. The front is 5.5. 5.5 times 2, actually, that's 11, and the back is and the back is 3.5. That's 11 plus 7, 18 inches. So I'll just multiply by 2. Or let me just use what I have here. The ruffle on the neckline is not as high as the one on the armhole, so that you not choke. Don't want you to choke. So I'll just do 1 inch. 1 inch unfold. That's 2 plus 1 inch seam allowance. Plus 3 inches is fine. Okay. So I'll just cut this out. Okay, I'm done. So this is a ruffle for the sleeve, and this is the one for the neck. So I'm done with the cutting. This is the piece for the neck, and this is the one for the sleeve. This is the bottom part of the dress, and this is the upper part. So let's go into the sewing part. The first thing I'll do is to join the front and the back, right sides facing each other. I'll join them along the shoulder seam. Along the shoulder seam. Then I'll slit open the back to like I think 5 inches should be fine. 5 inches. Then I'll use my bias tape to turn the back. I've joined the front and the back together, and I've used the bias tape to turn the neck. These are the ruffles. I ended up not adding interfacing because it looks good like this. This is the one for the sleeve, and this is the one for the neck. I've pleated all of them, and this is the down part. I've drawn the gathers already. So the next thing I'll do is to join the sides. To join the sides of the dress, the top part of the dress, using my 1 inch seam allowance that I left. So this is it. I'll join it with 1 inch, with a 1 inch seam allowance down all the way, the two sides. Okay, so I've joined the sides, the two sides. Next thing I'll do is to take everything to the ironing table and give it a very good press. Open up the seams, iron the ruffles to make it flat, and then the last thing I will do is to join. I'll join this the down parts, the gathered down parts, to the hem of the top. That's this part. I'll join this one to this to form the complete dress, and then the ruffles, I'll attach the ruffles to the sleeve. Okay, then the neck, I'll also finish the neck and then bring it for you to see what the finished look is like. Yeah, this is the final result of the dress. It looks so beautiful. Maybe next time I would use like 3 yards for the hemline for the down part, against the 2 yards that I used, because it's not giving me the kind of fullness. I like a lot of spread. So thank you so much for watching till the end. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. That really helps. Thank you so much to all my existing subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section, where I'll be there to answer all your questions. Okay, this is what the back looks like. It's such a beautiful shaped maxi dress. So try it and let me know the outcome in the comment section. Have a lovely day. Bye.